Sports Minister addresses costs of hosting AFCON tournament, and leading academic slams the health and education systems. Good day to you. Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula has urged prospective host cities for the 2013 Africa Cup of Nations to stop pronouncing on their ability to meet financial costs of hosting tournament matches. A number of major cities, including Johannesburg, Durban, Cape Town and Bloemfontein, have sought clarity regarding costs before hosting matches. The ministers reiterated government's commitment to hosting the tournament.
For now, I will appeal to all spheres of government, SAFA, the Africa Cup of Nations 2013 LOC, SASCOC, CAF and all concerned to desist from discussing events, processes and implication of this event, financial, political or otherwise, until Cabinet have considered its submission and pronounced on the outcomes thereof.
The sports minister says government will sign guarantees and subsidize cities according to their needs.
If people have got concerns about resources and expenditure, what national government will spend and eventually subsidize different provinces must be something that is informed by a central understanding.
Harmony Gold's become the latest miner to report a sharp drop on output in the first 3 months because of an increase in government-ordered safety stoppages. Harmony's announcement that output will be 18% lower compared to the previous quarter comes a day after official figures showed gold output in South Africa had fallen 12% in February. Platinum output in the same period fell almost 50%. The company's already cut its financial year target to 1.4 million ounces from 1.6 million ounces, partly because of the wave of safety stoppages. The so-called spy tapes that featured in a decision to drop criminal charges against President Jacob Zuma in 2009 may be aired publicly if they're presented in court. Law professor at the University of the Northwest, Tom Kutsia, says if the DA decides to file a review application of the NPA's decision to drop corruption charges against Zuma, the content of the tapes may be part of its submission. Yesterday, the NPA announced that it would hand the DA a record of its decision not to prosecute Zuma. NPA spokesperson Mthunzi Maga said it would not challenge a Supreme Court of Appeal judgment in the Constitutional Court. Academic and businesswoman Mampela Rampele says South Africa's education and health systems are among the worst in the world. She was addressing the Durban Chamber of Commerce.
In education terms, we are behind even the poorest African countries such as Malawi and Swaziland. So how can we explain this underperformance? Something else is at work here. Relative deprivation is the issue here that we need to come to grips with. Our teachers are wounded. How else do you explain a teacher raping a child? But worse, we have a government which is the employer of our teachers, which is failing to exercise its employer role.
Guinea-Bissau's interim president, Raimundo Pereira, has been arrested by troops during an apparent coup bid in the West African state. His bodyguards have told French news agency AFP that he was apprehended at his residence by a group of soldiers and taken to an unknown destination. The Prime Minister was also arrested after his residence came under attack. The top story at 5 o'clock. The sports ministers urged prospective host cities for the 2013 Africa Cup of Nations to stop pronouncing on their ability to meet financial costs of hosting tournament matches.